What's good with y'all boys? It's Ricey and we back with another video. And for today's video, I'm giving y'all a highly requested Iron Fist guide, man. I saw a lot of guides on this character and I honestly didn't like any of them because it didn't really tell you how to use Iron Fist. And I have around 12 hours on this character, so I feel like me personally, I definitely know how to use Iron Fist. But yeah, to start off, I want to start off with his movement, and Iron Fist has a lot of movement. So his first movement ability is his triple jump. This is basically 4 jumps, since you do get your regular jump and then you get his passive jump. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 4 jumps. This jump does refresh if you're on the ground, as you can see. This move also does reset whenever you are wall climbing, so you can basically wall climb forever if you're using this correctly. I like using this ability to set up in front of doorways and basically just peek through doorways by using this jump. Because one, this is very silent and there's almost no way they can tell that you're wall running. This is also a really big tool for his kit because he can wall jump and get out of very sticky situations very easily, just because his jumps do reset off of wall one. Alright, and the next ability I wanted to talk about was Iron Fist's left clicks. His left clicks are really strong because they are auto tracking, and the best way to know if your left clicks are actually auto tracking is if you get this yellow dot right here. So this is kind of like his range. I'm guessing this is like 5 meters maybe, and honestly it doesn't seem like a lot, but it is a lot, especially because if you use it, you're going to guarantee auto track to your target. And a couple things to know about Iron Fist's left clicks is you can jump in between his left clicks to basically dodge moves, which is really good in my opinion. And if you do catch somebody lacking and they're just not looking at you at all, if you land your final hit, you will always do a max damage and knockback. So you can easily end that with your left shift. So the combo that you want to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into your left click. And you'll always one-shot them like that, chat. That's why I feel like Iron Fist is really strong to go against characters who aren't really looking at you, and if they're really alone, because they almost can't win if he has his entire kit active. Also with Iron Fist's left click, they do auto track against flyers, which in my opinion is very insane because he should not be able to literally fly while left clicking. By the way, this will not end until your target either gets away or just like literally like dies. Like he will not stop punching you until your target dies, which is in my opinion just crazy because this character is literally fucking flying right now. Like I'm not exaggerating this, and this is with ability cooldowns, bro. Like he's literally just fucking flying, bro. I don't know what to tell you, chat. Like play this character, bro. But also a thing to note about this is whenever you use your empowered version, you do get the multi punches, but it will not continue to auto track in the air. Like you will eventually fall down. The only time you can auto track is if you're using your regular left mouse button clicks. Alright, the next thing I wanted to talk about was Iron Fist block, and in my opinion this is the best block in the game. And the reason I say this is the best block in the game is because one, if you do get hit, you can block any incoming damage, and you can get a max of 400 overhealth with this character. So if you were to stack like something like Mantis ult, I'm pretty sure you can get 400 overhealth plus Mantis ult, which is I think 150 HP, which is crazy. And the thing to know about this block is the more damage you take, the more overhealth you'll gain at once. So like let's say if Iron Man was to ult me, I would probably get the maximum amount of my overhealth, and then if somebody was to shoot me right after that, I probably wouldn't gain any more overhealth after that. The maximum amount of overhealth you can gain on Iron Fist is 150, so you will have a cap of 400 overhealth, chat. So as you can see, one block there gave me around 288 overhealth, and then the second hit gave me another 30 damage or 50 damage, I think it was, something like that. But in one cooldown, you can only block up to 3 incoming attacks, so you do want to be careful, because if you do get that third one off, then you want to get out right after that third one goes off. Also, if you use your right click just off base, you automatically get his empowered punches, which are really good in my opinion because this is really good for taking out tanks and just burning your target down if you really want to kill them fast as fuck. And just be careful when you're using this, because if you do have the empowered punches, you will not have your block back. So the only way you can get out is either with your left shift or your triple jumps. I also forgot to say that if you are in this empowered state, you do get damage reduction as long as you have that green like aura around your character. A good way to tell if you have it around your character though is if you basically have that little sword that he has on his hand right there, or if you just have that duration thing like by crosshair. Another thing about Iron Fist block is this block is 360 blockable. So even if you're not looking at the target, you will automatically block their ability. And you are immune to all stuns and all ults in the game. So this block literally just blocks all incoming damage. So as long as the target can deal damage to you, it will block it. I also forgot to say that with Iron Fist, if you use your block and you run out like really early, you can just M1 to get your block back faster and basically use your empower mode infinitely. So as you can see, it's on a 10-second cooldown. Now if I hit these next 6 hits, I'll automatically have it back. I also forgot to note that if you do get a kill with Iron Fist, he does get overhealth guaranteed after every single kill. So that is another plus to this character. And like I said before, you can only gain a maximum of 400 HP. So just be careful when you're doing that. Alright, so the next ability that I want to show y'all boys is his left shift. His left shift is really good because you can either use it as movement to get out of a very bad situation, or you can use it as movement to get onto a high ground. This move is also very good because you can double jump and basically control your character all throughout of the shift. It's not just going to take you in one direction the entire time. You can kind of like control it where you want it to go. And also with his left shift, this ability does do more damage the lower your health target is. So if they're around this HP, I'm pretty sure you'll just automatically one-shot them. So if they have around, I would say around like 30%. That's probably a little more than 30%, but you'll guarantee one-shot them if they're around that HP. So you definitely want to try and save that ability to guarantee you a pick. I do not recommend using it for movement unless you have no choice but to get out. Alright, and for Iron Fist's last ability, we have his heal. And in my opinion, this is one of the best heals in the game because one, you can heal from literally any health and basically heal up with overhealth too. So basically, as long as you press your heal, you can gain 50 more HP than you had before, which is crazy. And this will heal you from 0 to 300 as long as you're low enough, literally. But be careful when you're doing this because this ability is very loud. So if you're gonna pop it, people can hear you using it. And you have no damage reduction whenever you pop it. So just be careful with that. But with some abilities in the game, I'm pretty sure like Scarlet Witch's left click, you can out heal her damage. And I'm pretty sure Star-Lord's left click, if he's like just straight up shooting at you, not using any other abilities, you can out heal that as well. And also another really good tip with his heal is if you're literally high as fuck in the air, you can literally just sit up here and heal at any point in the map, bro. Which is crazy. Alright, the next thing I want to talk about is Iron Fist ult, which is, in my opinion, just insane. You turn into literal god whenever you pop this ult. This ult basically does buff everything in your kit. It buffs your left shift. As you can see, it does half of Hella's HP just off the rip, and that's not even with killing her. So if I probably got her to around like 70% or half HP, I would probably instant kill her. And then also in this empowered state, your block also has a 3-second cooldown. So instead of having I think it's 15 second, you have a 3-second, and you can just continue to block and just bully your opponents, bro. Like, mind you, he can still get over 400 overhealth in this mode. So if people are focusing you and you use your block correctly, you're going to get your 400 overhealth and basically just demolish their team. I do want to note, even if you can't kill somebody with base M1s, this ult still does knock back. So it's very good to knock back people, even if you're just not killing them. So in something like a Luna ult, this will be really good for zoning. Like if they're just straight up pushing your team, you can use your ult to basically constantly knock the Luna back so she's not healing her team, which in my opinion is amazing because Luna literally, she can't fight back. So it's gonna force your entire team to look at you and basically give you more overhealth, depending on if you're good or not.